All right, how you doing, YouTube? Silver Joker here. As you can see, if I can get my camera to pan a little bit, it's tubing day for me. I ran out of room in my safe with my canvas bags. I had all this stuff here in a couple different canvas bags, and they take up a little more room than what you would think a canvas bag would. They do. So I think it'll be a lot more efficient if I put them in these tubes back here, and I can stack them on top of each other. I can maximize the space in my safe if I put them in a tube. So that's what I'm going to be doing today. I won't bore you guys with all this, tubing up all of this stuff here. I'm sure you guys got better things to do than watch me tube this stuff up. But I do want to ask you guys a question while I'm separating this. What do you think about this here? I was in my local coin store today. Went down there and bought all these tubes. And I was in there and I was talking. Walked in. And the customer was talking about the Great American Coin Hunt. It's going to be going on, I believe, in April. He said in April. It's called the Great American Coin Hunt. Anyway, you can go look that up online, and it'll go through all the details. But that's not what I want to talk about. He said that he heard that there is a constitutional or 90% silver coin shortage. All right. He said that he was told that constitutional silver is running out. People don't know how much constitutional silver is left. Okay, so to my surprise, my local coin seller said that he was assured that he thought maybe there is some truth to that. Okay, so that surprised me a little bit. So when I bought the tubes, came home, I went straight online and I started looking up some stuff, and there's some things that really surprised me about the whole thing. First thing that surprised me, and I'm sure it might surprise many of you, it is not a crime. It is not illegal to melt down this stuff here. It's not illegal to melt down 90% silver. I did not know that. So I went to the government website, and sure enough, it is absolutely true. It is not a crime to melt down 90% silver. You can do it legally. And the reason that is because the United States Mint no longer mints this type of coinage. They don't mint these anymore. So, and the fact that they have 90% silver inside them means that they can be legally mined for the silver content. And so they are. So I didn't know that. Another myth that I found, another myth that was busted during my my research or my little looking into this, was the fact that I thought that these coins were pretty safe because it's just not efficient to get the silver out, because it's only 90% silver. So I mean, there's 10% other things like tin and other metals in these coins. And so it wasn't really cost effective to melt them down. Well, I found out now that with today's technology and the advancements in taking the silver out of these coins, that is a lot more cost effective now. They're doing it a lot more cheaply than they were in the past. So that's another myth that got blown out of the water. And the last myth that got blown out of the water is that these coins are really only good for fractional silver, like collecting them, stacking them for a rainy day for the silver content. You can sell them, and that's what people do with them. Okay, unfortunately, that's not the only thing that's been done with them. You can go, please, and research this on your own. Don't take my word for it. But they are industry. There are companies out there that's actually buying this stuff up and using it in industry. Yes, that is a fact. People, go look it up. It is a fact. These coins right here are being melted down by industry and being used. Now, that begs the question, is there a shortage? Well, there's no telling if there's a shortage or not, because nobody knows exactly how much of this stuff is out there. There wasn't a record kept of how many of these coins were minted. And if the records were kept, they've long since disappeared. You figure some of the stuff is 1800s and older, that there's no records left of how many coins were minted. And nobody knows how many coins are in, under floorboards and in coffee cans buried in the backyard or in somebody's socks stored away under their mattress or something. So nobody really knows exactly how much of this silver is out there. The fact of the matter is that there were millions upon millions upon millions of these coins minted over the years. Millions minted over the years. So, is there a shortage? Who knows? That's my question I'm posing to you. If you guys know anything, if you know more than what I know or what I've found, please enlighten us. Please enlighten me. Please let me know, because I'm very curious about that. Because if there is a constitutional silver shortage, that changes things, people. That changes things a lot. If these coins, because we know that these coins are no longer minted. They're not minted anymore. And the tragedy is, if that's true, and all the evidence points to it being true, is that there's a lot of these coins with numismatic value that are being melted down, destroyed, that we will never see. And that is a tragedy. Now, I don't collect coins for numismatic value. I really don't. But I do appreciate the fact that they are numismatic coins out there. That keeps the interest in these things alive. That keeps people stacking them. That keeps people buying them and moving them around. That keeps the whole market fresh and moving. And to think that maybe one day these coins are going to be at a shortage or at a premium, that would change things for me. That would change the way I stack them. Right now, I stack them. My silver stack is about maybe 10, maybe closer to 12 to 15% constitutional silver. I bought a lot more lately because I just didn't have as much as I thought I'd needed. But if that is true, if there is if industry is really using this stuff up the way that I was told or the information I found, just let me give you an example. There's an article, there's a story online. You can go. I'm not sure exactly where I found it, but please go and read. PCGS has a article. Just go to their website, PCGS. You guys know, the ones that grade coins and put them in slabs and stuff. They have a website. You can go, and there's an article that somebody wrote and posted on there. It's called "After the Silver Melt, What's Left in Coins." I think that's the name of the article. But just go in there and search that article, find that article and read it, because I did, and it is eye-opening. Now, we trust PCGS. We trust them because they grade our coins. We trust them to put the proper grading on there. So that article, if they posted it, I would tend to believe that they know what they're talking about, or they wouldn't let it be posted on their site. But anyway, read that article. That article is definitely a mind-opening article. It talks about these silver coins here. It talks about how these coins right here were a big part of the late 70s, like 79, early 80s, like 79 to maybe 80, 81, where there was a great silver melt, and these coins were just melted down literally by the ton. These coins were melted down by the ton. And they put a halt on it. They put a halt on these coins being melted down. 1967 to 1969, they halted the melting down of these coins, only temporarily. Then right after 1969, right back to being legal to melt them down again. And they have been being melted down for at least 40 years and more. At least 46, 50 years they've been melted down. So who knows how many's left. Now, that was eye-opening to me. I was not aware of that information at all. So like I said, tell me what you think. Okay, so anyway, I'm going to go ahead and tube a lot of this stuff up and come back and wrap this video up with one or two more comments that I want to make. So you guys stand by. All right, there you have it, YouTube. It's all tubed up. As you can see, I didn't have enough tubes for everything. I have to go back down and get me some more tubes. But this just helps me maximize the space inside my safe. There's not a whole lot of room. I got a pretty small safe, but it's getting kind of full. This silver's been low. The spot price has been low for a while, so it's been pretty stackable, and I've been taking advantage of that. Plus, I've been kind of fortunate with finances lately. So anyway, I'm trying to maximize the space. These bags take up a little more room than you would think they would, I mean, you can't really stack materials on top of each other. Feels good to reach in there and grab out one of these real heavy bags. I mean, it just feels good. It looks good inside the safe, but it's just not practical for me. So anyway, so I've done that. Also, I just want to say, who knows? I mean, who knows if this stuff is a shortage on this stuff or not? I mean, I don't know. But some of the stuff that I read really opened my eyes, and I just wanted to share that with you guys, just so you could, get an idea of some of the things that are different than maybe what you believe about constitutional silver. But please, like I said, please do your due diligence. Go out there and look for this information yourself, like I did. I mean, it started with somebody's comment, but then I really went and I've done a little research. I'm not sold on the idea yet. I don't know if there's a constitutional silver shortage. Really haven't heard a whole lot of people talk about it. I see now there's a little more literature out there than I thought was out there or I was aware of. But anyway, you make your own decisions. And like I said, I'm going to be thinking about that, because if there is the potential of a constitutional silver shortage, I mean, who knows? I could be totally off the mark here. I don't know, but I like to do research. I like to be kind of up on things. I don't like things that surprise me. So anyway, just tell me what you think. If you think things are, okay and everything's all right, then, put that in the comment. If you think I'm way off base and I got, I'm following following down the dead end, let me know that too. I mean, I'm open for all information I can get. We're all in this together. So anyway, I appreciate you guys stopping by. There's my little spiel on the thing. I'm going to be looking forward to that Great American Coin Hunt. If you don't know what that is, please go online and look that up. It seems like that's going to be kind of an exciting thing that's going to happen, I think, in April. So you might want to scrutinize your pocket change or the change you get back from whatever purchases you make. You might want to scrutinize that a little more closely, because there might be a surprise there for you. Anyway, you guys keep stacking. Peace.